Does tradition help society or hold it back? Have you ever heard someone say, "We've always done it this way"? That one sentence captures a huge question. Is tradition something we should protect or something we should challenge? Because tradition is strange. On one hand, it connects us to the past. On the other, it can stop us from moving forward. So which is it? Let's start with the case for tradition. Traditions don't just appear randomly, they survive. And usually that's because they worked. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once suggested that struggle shapes strength, but in a similar way, tradition is shaped by time. The bad ideas tend to disappear, and the useful ones remain. Another thinker, Edmund Burke, believed tradition was like the wisdom of countless generations. In his view, no single person is smart enough to replace that overnight. And there's something to that. Traditions give people identity. They create stability. They make societies feel connected. Imagine a world with no shared customs, no rituals, no sense of history. It would feel empty. But now let's flip it, because tradition can also be dangerous. At many points in history, tradition has been used to justify things we now see as clearly wrong. People defended inequality, injustice, even oppression, simply because that's how it's always been. The philosopher John Stuart Mill warned about this. He believed society only improves when people are willing to challenge accepted norms. And if you think about it, every major step forward in history came from someone questioning tradition, not blindly following it. So now we have a problem. Tradition gives us stability, but it can also trap us. Progress moves us forward, but it can also destroy things too quickly. So what's the answer? Maybe the real question isn't whether tradition is good or bad. Maybe it's this: which traditions still serve a purpose and which ones don't? Because not all traditions are equal. Some still provide meaning, structure and identity. Others are just habits we've never stopped to question. So here's something to think about. If you could redesign society from scratch, which traditions would you keep? And which ones would you leave behind? Because the future of any society depends on one thing. Not whether it has traditions, but whether it's brave enough to question them. Thanks.